Platinum have recently shown us that dreams can come true, as of course Bayonetta is now finally available on the PC. I did speculate, of course, that countdown we had teased a while back was going to be a countdown to a reveal of the release date, but it turns out no, it was just a countdown to this is when it's going to be available on Steam, which is quite lovely. I have purchased it myself. It is a very, very good game and haven't played it in years and would like to actually get stuck back into it now that it is on the PC platform. Now, of course, numerous Platinum games have come to PC, for example Nier Automata and so on, but sometimes it can take a while. Bayonetta and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance being the two prime examples of that. But PC Gamer took the chance to discuss with Platinum if this means that we're going to be seeing more of their games come to the PC and how they feel about the PC platform in general. And a Platinum spokesperson said, quote, "The PC market is huge and can definitely not be ignored. We're absolutely aware of this and we've always felt this way. We've always had a positive stance towards porting our titles to PC, but the decisions as to which platforms we release our games on and which platforms are the main focus for the games we make are largely made by the publishers, so this is not something we can decide on our own. However, most third-party publishers nowadays realise the PC should not be ignored, so I believe we should be able to become more actively involved in the PC market from here on out." And to be fair, that is a fair point. A lot of the time when you're working with a big publisher, it can be out of the developer's hands as to which platform they're actually making it for, and even if it is a multi-platform release, it might be a case of, hey, you need to focus on the console version first, get that done, then of course port it over to the PC, which obviously is a lot easier these days thanks to the architecture of the Xbox One and of course the PS4. And we have seen Sega bring several one-time console exclusives over to the PC, for example Valkyria Chronicles, and of course Bayonetta finally making its way to PC, and Typing of the Dead is also on PC, and obviously other developers have done the same thing as well. Capcom have brought several once console exclusive games over to the PC platform. However, the spokesperson did have a little more to say, quote, "We developed Bayonetta 1 all by ourselves and we optimised it for Xbox 360, which resulted in some issues when porting the game to other platforms. We had to dive back in and change a lot about the internal structure when we ported it to the Wii U, but I believe this experience helped us make the jump to PC go a lot smoother. Our current proprietary engine is built with PC-based cross-platform development in mind, so I think it should be easier now to avoid similar problems in the future." Now, it seems that Platinum are indeed very, very open to bringing pretty much all of their games down to PC, as the spokesperson pretty much finished up by saying that, we'd love to bring every game we make to PC, but obviously it is down to the publisher. For example, I highly, highly doubt we'll ever see Bayonetta 2 on the PC platform, as I said in my original video on the discussion around Bayonetta, the leak and rumours and so on, because, well, as I said then, Nintendo are literally the only reason Bayonetta 2 even exists. They funded it directly with their own money. They made that game even exist in the first place. So if they want to keep it exclusive to the Wii U, maybe bring it over to the Switch or whatever in the future, then to be honest, that's more than fair. I would love to see it on PC. Don't get me wrong. I just think it would be more than fair enough to be like Nintendo to be like, well, no, because we paid for this game to even exist. So I mean, I hope they do. I hope perhaps they can be like, yeah, but here's the reasons why, and perhaps they can be convinced, because obviously, I think many people, including myself, would love to see Bayonetta 2 come over to PC as well. But to be honest, this points to, I think, a changing attitude for a lot of publishers, as of course, many games that were once console exclusive, even if they're quite old, are now being brought out to PC again. Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Dragon's Dogma, obviously that's Capcom, but you get my point. And hopefully, if Bayonetta is successful, they can actually kind of sell PC as something to a publisher that might be a bit iffy on the subject. If they can say, look, we brought Bayonetta over to PC, we got these figures, Nier sold this many copies on PC, so-and-so game sold this many games on PC. They can obviously make PC a bit more attractive, and of course, maybe sort of tip the scales and make it so they are actually given the time and space and budget and so on to bring more of their games over to PC, because, that's definitely something I want to see. I love Platinum Games. They're one of my favourite developers. Their games are always entertaining. Well, not always. There are some duds, looking at you, Legend of Korra, unfortunately, but most of the time their games are pretty entertaining. And Nier is on my list of games to play, but I think that's going to have to wait until the summer drought, because there's so many games to play at the minute, and I think it's going to have to be put on the back burner. But regardless, I think this is good. Platinum themselves are open to it. Obviously, it's down to the publishers, but this shows a changing attitude from publishers who perhaps didn't think PC was important, that now they are changing their minds and be like, oh, okay. And obviously, if it works out for them, if it makes them money, then of course they're going to continue to do it in the future. However, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.